You know, that fast pass for electric cars on Georgia highways, it's about to hit a red light. A federal exemption, which lets them cruise in HOV and express lanes, often for free, is set to expire this fall. That means new rules and the potentially a lot more traffic headaches, right? Here to explain it all is friend of the show, and haven't seen her in a long time, GDOT's Natalie Dale. Welcome back.
I have missed you. Thank you.
We've missed you. We've missed you.
Well,
now, there may be drivers out there that may not be familiar or been following this closely. What exactly is about to change this fall?
So in 2015, the FAST Act, which was passed in 2015, it allowed alternative fuel vehicle users exemptions in both the HOV system and the HOT system in Georgia. And it was a federal act, so it allowed this throughout the country. There was a 10-year sunset on that. And so 2025, we're there. So on September 29th at 11:59 p.m., that will be the end of the exemption in the HOT and HOV lanes for alternative fuel vehicles. Now that doesn't mean you can't use them if you have an alternative fuel vehicle. What it means is that as that alternative fuel vehicle user, AFV, that you have to maintain the same rules as everyone else. So if you're in the HOV lane, you have to have 2 or more passengers now to be eligible. Or if you're in the HOT system of the State Road and Toll Authority's express lane system, if you're in that HOT expansion system, you have to follow the same rules as everyone else. So you can still use them, you just can no longer use them for free or as a single occupancy vehicle.
Natalie, you know how this works. You give people perks to get used to them. How big of a change will this be for those not getting that perk anymore?
Well, again, when you look at the amount of people traveling through Georgia, this really doesn't impact that many road users because the HOV system is unique to Metro Atlanta. So we're not talking about people who are driving, in North Georgia or in South Georgia. HOV system is in Metro Atlanta, as well as that small section of the HOT lane on I-85. So it's users of those systems. And then we dial that down to those who are in alternative fuel vehicles. So it's not even every user of the system. So while it doesn't impact a huge amount of people on our roadways, it is still an impact, and we want people to make sure that they are being that they're following the letter of the law. And so we just want to get the word out for this next month to make sure that they are in compliance with the new regulations, with the expiration of that exemption for them. So we've been working very closely with the State Road and Toll Authority. We are putting messages out to AFV users at charging stations just to make sure that everyone is aware of the changes to come.
So you can't use an excuse like I didn't know, right? I didn't know.
Well, find your carpool partner. If you're going to use the HOV system, the whole point of the HOV system is to get more cars off the road, to get people carpooling.
Yeah. So
the best thing you can do is if you're an AFV user and you want to use that HOV system, find a carpool buddy, find another AFV user who's in the same lane as you.
Will there be any extra patrols or any technology to enforce these rules?
Well, I can't speak for the HOT system because that's run by the toll authority, and so they sort of manage the technology there.
Gotcha.
But there are police, whether that's Georgia State Patrol or local police, that do keep an eye on the HOV system. People always wonder, how can I get away with using this if I'm a single occupancy vehicle? There's sort of urban legend or lore about people who use, dummies in the passenger seat to be able to, someone has an eye on it. We just would rather you make the choice yourself to be compliant rather than have a Georgia State Patrolman pull you over and give you a ticket for compliance.
And any differences for those that are already using a Peach Pass?
Well, within that HOT system, AFV users can no longer use that system free of charge. So they'll have to just use the same rules as everyone else does, which is 3 or more in that lane system. So again, they're just having to comply with the same rules everyone else has to apply with. They've had 10 years of this sort of federal perk, and so the federal government has said, 10 years is up. Time to go back to normal.
You're taking my perks away. What's the single most important thing that drivers need to know before this change kicks in?
Again, I think this is a call to really enhance carpools, enhance your network, get cars off the road. But if you are a single occupancy vehicle and you intend to stay so, make sure you're looking at your commute time. If you're used to using that HOV system and you're not going to be able to take advantage of that anymore, make sure that you look at Do I need to leave earlier? Can I telework? Do I need to work a different shift at my office? Can I go in later or earlier? Since I'm not able to zoom by in the HOV lane, how do I need to tailor my new commute to lessen the stress and to be a safe motorist on the road? That is the most important thing, is just to know that after 10 years, your commute's going to change, and you have to adapt to that. Use the tools at your disposal, whether that is Waze, whether that is, watching 11Alive for traffic news. Make sure that you're using all the tools to have a stress-free commute.
Natalie Dale, yes, you bring us so much insight. Don't stay away long anymore, okay? Come on back.
I won't. I'll see you next week.
All right, take care.